Climb through the clutter. These are the hard facts. Hi, I'm Samantha Cunningham-Zavolinsky, and this week on Hard Facts, I'm going to give you a tip that's going to allow you to better measure how your campaigns are performing for you. So often we spend money on TV, radio, coupons, direct mail, URL-centered campaigns that we don't necessarily have a lot of attribution for. So one thing I want to present to you and ensure you're doing in your marketing strategy is utilizing UTM codes. So UTM code or UTM parameters are simply tags that you add to a URL. So when somebody clicks a URL, the UTM code is sending information back to your Google Analytics account for tracking. So a UTM code is a simple piece of code that you can add to a custom URL in order to track a source, a medium, and a campaign name. Now this enables Google Analytics to tell you where searchers are coming from, where traffic is coming from, the campaign that directed them to you, and how that campaign is performing through all of those analytic parameters that are available in your analytics account. So after you begin collecting all of this data, you can really understand what's generating traffic and conversions for you. And now the best part is you can track the medium and the campaign segment for your product and for your content. Now, once you have and understand what these values are going to be, and specifically what you're going to want to track, you'll need to use the Google Campaign URL Builder to set up these parameters. And now I'm going to walk you through not only what it looks like, which you'll see on the screen here momentarily, but also some examples of what each of those pieces of the URL Builder mean. So as you can see on the screen, this is the URL Builder. So when you begin running a campaign, you'll want to make sure you go in here to build out the analytic tracking. And so you're going to start with your website URL, plain and simple, the URL of the website that we're going to be tracking. When you go down to campaign source, this is going to be the referral. So for example, you see on the screen, it could be a Google, it could be a newsletter. For example, if we were running an email marketing campaign, it could be that specifically saying email in this field. Campaign medium is the marketing medium that you're going to use. So if you're running a Google campaign, you would possibly want to put CPC here. If you were running an email campaign, you may want to identify the type of email that you are doing, whether it be graphics or text-based. When you go into your campaign name, this is going to be a product, a promo code, a specific identifier of the campaign that you are running. So for example, if I was doing an email campaign, it was a graphics email, maybe it was a spring savings sale. I would put spring sale in this field. Then you want to go down to campaign term. This is going to identify the paid keywords associated with this campaign. Now you may want to identify, depending on the type of product that you have, if it's new, used, or service, which would be for an auto example, or again, that paid keyword somebody would associate with this specific campaign. And then campaign content. So what I like to put here for our email marketing campaigns is the date in which the email was deployed. So it's going to allow me to better associate the campaign itself with the analytics that it's providing me. Now the one thing here is to build this out possibly before you even get into the URL Builder. There's tons of ways you can make it work for your organization, so explore and experiment. So now you've created your campaign, determined all of these parameters, and launched it. Now you're able to go back into your Google Analytics account and see what's happening. So here's exactly where you will go. So go into your Google Analytics account and then you'll click Acquisitions. From Acquisitions, click All Traffic, then click Sources and Medium. Here you'll see an overview of your various campaigns that are tagged with the UTM campaign parameters and your links. From here you can further refine and see additional information. When you refine your data, you can see things through the source, the medium, the keyword that you created, and really drill down even further to see what the data is telling you to help you determine what is working for you and what customers are engaging with. Now that you've created these campaigns, started to launch them, and are starting to be able to really dig deep into those analytics, you can find what's having your best ROI, your best user engagement, where are you losing people, and better determine where your efforts are spent. That's just another example of how a hard fact turns into a solid strategy. Like, tweet, or comment below on a topic you'd like me to cover, and I'll see you next week.